Hello, and welcome to. Whoa, it's kind of dark in here. Hello, welcome to Glitter Goddess Yoga. I'm Trent, and today we'll be doing Restorative Flow. Just a couple open announcements before we get started. Shout out to Providence Community Libraries for making these classes possible for another series. Check out their programming on YouTube at PCL. Feel free to move along with my guidance. And it's okay to do your own thing. Remember, I can't see you on the screen. So if there's anything that doesn't feel a part of your practice, um, feel free to do your own thing or go into a child's pose for more comfort. Um, for extra comfort, if you would like to have pillows or blankets by your side for some support, that is very open and welcome. Let's have some water by our sides to stay hydrated. And yeah, let's get started. Let me just fix this camera for a second. Okay, there we go. All right, let's make our way to our mats and begin. So getting comfortable here in your seated position. Relaxing the shoulders. I invite you to close your eyes and bringing your awareness to your breathing. With every inhale and exhale, inhaling the energy that you need, and exhaling the alternative. Relaxing the muscles in the face. And with every exhale and inhale, engaging with the belly, inhaling forgiveness, and exhale revenge. Inhaling love, exhaling hate. And this last inhale and exhale, slowly with intention, we're just gonna open up our eyes if you have them closed. And we're just slowly gonna raise the arms up by our sides. And we're gonna cross the arms over, right over left, bending the left arm and dropping that right shoulder. Bringing that right arm as close to us as possible. Breathing through your stretch here, engaging with that right shoulder. On your last exhale, you can release, opening up the arms wide. And we're going to cross over, left over right, bending that right arm, dropping that left shoulder, bringing that left arm as close to us as possible, engaging with the left shoulder, breathing through your stretch here. On your last exhale, slowly open up our arms wide. And we'll bring our arms out in front of us, reaching out long. We're going to flip the palms, placing the palms into the floor, fingers facing us, forearms facing out. And engaging with the forearms, breathing through your stretches here. And feel free to add some heat to the forearms to ease up on any tension you feel here. Breathing into the forearms. From here, we're going to flip the palms, fingers still facing us, forearms facing us this time. Engaging with the wrist, opening and closing the hands to create a fist, to pulsate the wrist. And then flipping the palms once more. Again, fingers facing us, forearms facing out. For one last stretch here of the forearms. And slowly releasing when you're going to give the wrist a little shake. And releasing the arms by your sides. We're just slowly going to drop the head to the right side, right ear to right shoulder. Engaging with the left sides of our neck. You can slight lift of the arm, the left arm, facing the opposite direction to engage more with the left side of the neck. Breathing through your stretch. And slowly with control, we're just gently going to rise the head up back to center. Bring that left arm in. And slowly with control, we're going to drop the head towards the left side, left ear to left shoulder. You can extend that right arm out to engage deeper in the right side of our necks. On your last exhale, we're going to roll the head all the way around. You can go towards the right side or the left. Doesn't matter what side you start with. Rotating the head all the way around. Breathing through these sensations here. And with control, going towards the other direction. Breathing through your stretch. And slowly with control, bringing the head back to center. Finishing up on your last rotation. And we're just gently going to roll the shoulders back, opening up the chest, opening up the throat. And slowly with control, bringing your rotation to stillness. And from here, we'll slowly make our way to all fours, tabletop, however you want to get there. Coming to all fours, tabletop, making sure we're stacked. Shoulders stacked above the wrists, hips stacked above the knees. From here, we're going to go into a couple cat-cows. So inhaling, engaging with the lower back, pushing into the floor, slight lift of the chin, inhaling here for cow. And exhale, pushing through the floor, releasing of the hips, pushing through the upper back. For cat or cat doing cow. Inhaling, reversing, going into cow. Exhale, going into cat. Oh. And from here, we're going to do a couple cat cows on our own. Really engaging with our bodies. Breathe into the sensations that you stretch. And finishing up on your last cat or cow. We're slowly going to bring everything back to neutral. Bringing the spine back to neutral. From here, we're just going to extend the left leg long. Tucking the back toes of the left foot. And we're just going to engage with the entire left leg, the Achilles, the calves. And we're just going to warm up this left leg. And when you're ready, we're just going to bring this left leg back to meet the right. And we're going to extend the right leg long, tucking the back toes of the right leg. And we're going to do the same on this side, engaging with the whole entire right leg. We're just going to warm up this leg, getting it ready. And from here, keeping the palms where they are, we're just going to extend the left leg long to meet the right, going into high plank. For a modification, you can move down to the forearms, like so. But right now, we're feeling strong here in our plank, engaging with our cores, and slowly with control, releasing into the floor or your mat. And from here, we're going to tuck the palms on the outside skirts of our armpits. Pushing into the floor, we're slowly going to rise up into up dog cobra or baby cobra. Engaging with the lower back. And slowly with control, we're going to release back into the floor. Oh. And we're just going to rest here a moment. So releasing your arms by your side, resting your head. On your last exhale here, again, we're going to tuck the palms in on the outside skirts of our armpits. Pushing into the floor, rising up into your up dog cobra or baby cobra. Feeling strong here. From here, we're going to tuck the back toes. We're going to lift onto the knees and then push the hips up and back for our first downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal the feet, slight micro bend in the knees. And with control, we're going to walk the hands towards the feet. The hang heavy here for a forward fold. Inhaling, pressing on the shins, flat back. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhaling, pressing on the shins, flat back. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhaling, slight micro bend in the knees, but slowly gonna rise to standing. Taking your time. Rolling all the way up. And once you get here, we're gonna open up our palms, arms by our side for mountain pose. Feet parallel, feeling strong here. Feeling grounded in this moment. Our corners of the feet is pressing into the floor. Inhaling, rising the arms up above our heads, extended mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive all the way down for a forward fold. Inhaling, pressing on the shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Slight micro bend in the knees or belly on top of thighs. We're gonna crawl the hands forward, crawling back into your high plank. Remember, for a modification, you can move to the forearms. Feeling strong here in your plank. And slowly with control, lowering down towards the floor, chaturanga. Rising into up dog cobra or baby cobra. And we're gonna tuck the back toes from here, lifting the hips up and back for another downward facing dog. Feel free to give a slight micro bend in the knees. We're gonna rise the right leg up. And we're gonna bring it on through and plant the feet between the palms. With that left knee, we're slowly gonna let it fall to the floor. If you have any pillows or blankets, you can utilize them at this time to support the knee. But making sure we're stacked here in our lunge. Making sure the knee stacked above the ankle, left leg back. And when you're ready, slowly bringing your chest up, lifting up both arms. And engaging here in your stretch. Engaging with the thighs. The inner part of our hips. Breathing through your stretch here. And slowly with control, we're going to bring this left palm down here to frame the right foot. Pushing into the floor, we're going to rise up the right arm for a slight twist. Reaching towards the sky. Still breathing through your stretch. And with control, we're slowly going to release this right palm to frame the right foot. And we're slowly going to push back on our left leg, lifting up this right heel. Flexing this ankle here. Breathing through your sensations. And slowly, with control, we're going to release this right foot back into the floor. Framing this right foot once more, we're going to lift up the left leg off the floor. We're going to bring this palm in the inside of the right foot, and we're going to swing this leg over, bringing us back into our high plank. And we're just going to lift the hips up and back for another downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet. From here, slight micro bend in the knees, lifting up the left knee. And we're going to bring it over and plant it between the palms here. And slowly, with control, you can release that right knee into the floor. Making sure we're stacked. Left knee stacked above the ankle, right leg reaching nice and back. And slowly coming to here, to center. When you're ready, you can lift up the arms. Engage in your stretch, engaging with the hips. Engaging with the calves, the thighs. Breathing through your stretch. And slowly, with control, we're going to bring this, rise the left arm up and over, or up in the air, for a twist on the other side. And slowly, with control, we're going to bring this left palm down to frame the right foot. And we're slowly going to push back on our right leg, rising this left ankle off the floor. Engaging with the left leg, the left ankle, keeping that left foot flexed. And breathing through your stretch here. And feel free to add some heat to the back of the leg, the calf, the thigh. Oh. And then the last exhale, we'll slowly bring this left foot down. Framing this left foot, we're just going to lift the right knee off the floor. And we're going to bring this left palm on the inside of the left foot. And we're going to swing this foot all the way around, bringing us back into our plank. Feeling strong here. And with control, we're just gently going to release our knees into the floor first. And we're going to widen our knees, bringing our big toes to touch. And we're going to set our hips down and back for a child's pose. flow. Still holding this child's pose, we're just gently gonna crawl the hands over to the right side, as far as you can go, stretching the left side body. When you're ready, crawling the hands over to the other side, stretching the right side body. And when you're ready, crawling the hands back to center. And slowly, with control, we're going to make our way to a seated position. Excuse me. When you're ready, and once you made it to your seated position, we're just going to tuck in the left leg, stretching the right leg out long. Just move it so you can see me. Left leg tucked in, right leg stretching out long. And from here, we're going to crawl the hands down the right leg, grabbing the shin of the foot, spine reaching nice and long. And slowly, with control, we're going to use our chest and our hips to lower ourselves closer and closer towards the right leg, going as close as possible until you can't roll over no more. And once you feel like you can't reach over anymore, you can round your spine. If you have any pillows or props you would like to utilize, place it on your knee, like so, for extra support. Breathing through your stretch. And slowly with control, bringing the spine back to neutral. With the right palm, we're going to reach over, grabbing the left knee. Left arm reaches up and over, reaching towards the foot, stretching the left side body. Keeping that right foot flexed. Ooh. Breathe into your sensations. Oh, and on the last exhale, you can release, bringing the spine back to neutral. Excuse me. And we're going to release the left leg. And we're going to tuck in the right leg. So we're going to do the same on the other side. Again, if you have any pillows or props or blankets that you would like to utilize for some support here for your knee, feel free to do so at this time. Also, feel free to take a break, sip your water, do what you need to do. So, sitting up here, right leg tucked in, left leg stretching out nice and long. Right now, our spine's reaching nice and long as well. Grabbing the shin of the foot and hinging at the hips, we're slowly going to lower our chest towards our leg until we can't go no more, and then we'll round our spine. Breathing through your stretch. And on your last exhale, we'll slowly bring the spine back to neutral. With the left palm, we're going to reach over, grabbing the right knee. Right arm reaches up and over towards the foot, stretching the right side body. Keeping that left foot flexed. Reaching over. Breathing through your stretch, your sensations here. Ooh. And on your last exhale, we'll slowly release, bring the spine back to neutral. Releasing that right leg. I'm going to give both the legs a little shake. So from here, we're going to bend both knees, feet planted to the floor. Knees facing towards the sky. Stretching the arms out nice and long. And we're slowly going to lower ourselves down towards the floor, engaging with our core without straightening our legs. And once you reach the floor, or your back touches the floor, we're just going to windshield wipe the thighs or the knees from side to side. And slowly bringing the rocking to stillness. We're slowly going to open up our knees, bringing the feet to touch for our prayer, for incline butterfly. Again, if you have any pillows or props or blankets you would like to place under both knees, like so, for extra support or comfort, feel free to do so at this time. And slowly with control, we're just going to release the incline butterfly, bringing the knees facing towards the sky again, planting the feet into the floor. We're going to rise up the right leg, and we're going to place that right ankle on top of the left knee. Rising up the left leg, we're going to thread through, grabbing the backs of our left leg, and we're going to bring that left leg, as close to us as possible. Engaging with the right side, the right hip. Breathing through this stretch here, flexing that right ankle, maybe even flexing the left ankle. And on your last exhale, releasing that left foot into the floor once more. And we're going to release the right leg, planting that foot back into the floor as well. Rising up the left leg, we're going to place that left ankle on top of the right knee. And rising up the right leg, we're going to thread through that hole, clasping the hands behind the right thigh, and bringing that right thigh as close as possible. Engaging with the hip on the left side. Flexing that right foot. And on your last exhale, we're going to release that right leg back into the floor. Releasing that left leg as well, planting into the floor. We're just going to rise the hips up into the air. Grabbing the outsides of our feet for happy baby. For happy baby. And feel free to give yourself a gentle sway or rock from side to side. And slowly with control, we're going to curl up into a little ball. Bringing the knees towards the belly or the chest. And opening up like a starfish and releasing your limbs into the floor. If you have any pillows or blankets you would like to utilize here, going into your Savasana, feel free to do so at this time. You can rest your palms face down or face up, however you're feeling today. Oops. Resting here in Shavasana, corpse pose, reaching the end. All we can do here is rest the body in its final stages. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, bringing some slight movement back to the body. Before rolling to the right or left side for a moment of comfort, and then pushing up in the seated position to close out our practice with 4 breaths. When you're ready, once you made your way to your seated position, you can bring the palms to rest on the knees, heart center, or resting both palms on top of the heart. We're going to close out with 4 breaths. A breath to thank yourself for your practice today. Breathing in and out. A breath for the ancestors who guide us through our practices, through our everyday to day lives. Breathing in and out. A breath to thank others for their support and love. Breathing in and out. And this last breath can be for any intentions you have for the rest of your day, going into your weekend. Breathing in and out. The human in me bows down to the human in all of you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. And before we go, I have a few closing announcements. So again, thank you for joining us today. Well, joining me today. Again, you can check out Providence Community Libraries, or PCL for short, at their YouTube page. If there's anything you'd like to see more of or see different, feel free to send us some feedback or your thoughts. We're also receiving we're also receiving donations via Venmo at the Glitter Goddesses for our decolonization projects. You can find us on Facebook and other social media platforms at the Glitter Goddess Collective or the House of Glitter. You can also check out our website at theglittergoddesscollective.org for other virtual and COVID-safe in-person practices. Again, shouts out PCL for making these classes possible. And I'll see you next time. Enjoy your weekend.